This breaker was over 6,000 watts the other day. What happened? The thumbnail and the title kind of give that shit away. Rusty's Crypto Cave here. We're at the shed, and you can see the power usage on this breaker is substantially lower by like 15, 16, 1700 watts. Reason being, I switched a lot of rigs over to Karlsen. I'm jumping on that Karlsen train. I switched over my two 3060 Ti rigs and the 2080 Ti rig, and also the 3070 Ti rig that's in my basement. The 2080s are pretty damn good on this algorithm. They're getting about 1.3 gigahash per card. The 3060 Ti's in the 700 and some megahash range, I believe. But the power usage is really low. Just kind of takes you back to the early Kaspa days where you get GPU mine Kaspa. Makes sense because it's a fork of Kaspa, so power usage can be very similar. As you can see, the other two breakers are about the same. Nothing really changed there. But let's go inside, and I'll hop in the HiveOS and show you what we got going on in the rigs. Oh, and before we leave, finally ordered a banner. It's just taped up there for now until I get like the hooks and hang it somewhere. So I might hang it over in this wall, maybe even above on the top there, and have it hanging above that little shelving unit, but I'll figure that out. But it's a little smaller than I was expecting. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit bigger, but I still like it. I think it came out pretty good. But anyway, let's go back inside. We'll hop on HiveOS and see what the rigs are doing, the overclocks and all that stuff. Alrighty, we're back inside on the computer now in HiveOS. Here is the dashboard, and you can see all the rigs. I still have the 3070s are still on Neoxa. The 3060 Ti's are on Karlsen. 2080s Ti's are on Karlsen, and the 3070 Ti rig is on Karlsen. So let's pull up the 2080 Ti rig first. We'll look to see what the hash rates and power usage and stuff. So like 1.3 gigahash, like I mentioned earlier, 109, 108, 117, 127, 102, 133. So total rig power usage is just under 1100 watts, which was similar to the power usage it was using for Dynex. It's maybe slightly less by 20, 30 watts. I think it was just over 1100 for Dynex on this rig. I'm going to the flight sheet, and you can see the overclock settings I'm using. Core clock is locked at 1470. Memory clock is locked at 810. And then I had the core offset at 150. I could probably even scooch that up a little bit more, which I might do later. Actually, I just noticed there's another version of Hive. Another update to LOL miner, it looks like. So actually, I'm going to plan on switching my 3070 rigs over to mine Karlsen, just because it is substantially more profitable than Neoxa, and the power usage is so much less. So what my game plan is, I am basically mining Karlsen to Trade Ogre, and then from Trade Ogre selling it to USDT, and then from USDT buying Neoxa, because I'm still working on getting that master node. I currently have 627,482 Neoxa. I've earned 43,000 so far, which is about 240 bucks, roughly about 450 a day. But that is the game plan. My ultimate goal is to get Neoxa. Karlsen just happens to be the pathway to get there quicker. So I'm going to mine. Actually, while we're here, let's pull up 3070 XC3 rig. We're going to stop the miner. Stop T-Rex, and then we're going to stop XM rigs and mining Zephyr on just about everything as well. While that's doing this thing, let's go down. Miner stop failed. Which one? That's interesting. Okay, looks like they're both stopped. So we're going to go to flight sheets. We're going to unset. And 5200 power limit. We're going to reset these. I'm going to leave this, put this to 200. Delete that, because we're going to be doing all this stuff in the command line of LOL miner, which I believe I'm just going to use the same flight sheet for the 2080 Ti's as I have for this one. And I'm just going to do an update here quick. Upgrade that one. Let's go down to the other 3070s. This one is the Founders Edition cards. So we're going to stop that miner. Give that a little bit of time, and that one stopped. Stop T-Rex. See if it gives me the same error. It did. Okay. So my guess is maybe it stops them both at the same time. Our flight sheet, we're going to unset this one. Do the same thing. Go back to Overclocks. Bump that to 200. Clear that out. Clear that out. And we're going to give this a bit. I'm going to let the overclock set before I restart. The settings applied. Actually, it's due for an update too. I haven't updated this one since August. So I did run into some issues yesterday updating my 3060 Ti rigs that I was getting update failures. And actually, I had to reflash a drive. So I don't know if it was just issues with HiveOS and their servers and something just erroring out and just corrupting the install, but I did have to do that. Actually, twice. 2080 Ti rig, I had to do that too, and the 3060 Ti rig. I had to reset everything, so, and put a new flash, a new SSD. All right, let's hop over to the other 3070 rig. That one is updated by, it looks like, flight sheets. Let's narrow this down to Karlsen ones. Yeah, we're going to use, look at this one. And we might be just use that one. I think that one and that one are pretty much the same. I would just launch that one, whatever. Let's go back to the other one, see if this one's finished yet. Looks like that one's on 1205. Same thing. Launch that one again. Alright, well that's doing this thing. Let's go back to the farm and get into the 3060 Ti rigs. So I'll show you the overclocks that I'm running on here. Same thing, running LOL miner. They're running about 774 mega hash per card. 55 to 63 watts a card. The overclocks in this one are a little bit different. These are at 1500 core clock locked. I just pulled that from hashrate.no. I haven't really messed around with it. Power usage is low. It's running stable. Why fuck with it? So I'm just letting it go. So both the 3060 Ti rigs are running at that. Then the 3070 Ti rig is going to be at 1470, I believe, as well. Yeah, 1470 and A10. The 250 on the core offset. So I've been doing a core offset here. Don't know why I do it there, but I've been just doing it there the whole time, and it works. So I just keep doing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So let's actually go back to the 3060 Ti's. They're running 250 core offset as well. And the 2080 Ti's, I think these are the 150 core offset. Yep. So let's go back to the main farm. Clear all this crap out. They're running
about 916.2, 917, 70 some watts. Let's see, go to hash rate NO. Oops, sorry to blind you there for a bit. Let's go down to 3070, see what they were supposed to be doing, roughly. $918, 82 watts. Yeah, so it looks like we're doing a little bit better. Slightly better, not much, but hey, I'll take it. Whatever. So now, back to the farm, we're probably going to be up to about 43. I was going to guess like 35, 38. We're up to 43 gigahash on Karlsen. And let's go pull side. And actually, when I started mining this on, let's see, late Monday afternoon, actually, we'll hop over to mining pool strats. Woo, it's going to be bright. Sorry to blindies, I won't stay here long. Monday, December 4th, say 4 or 5 o'clock. It was roughly around 60, 69 terahash. That's when I swapped over the first rig to it. And as you can see, it is just climbed and climbed and climbed. Currently, network hash rate is 290 terahash. So it has went up dramatically. Still more profitable, though, than mining Neoxa directly. And we currently paid out 610 Karlsen so far. But I started out with just the 3070 Ti rig. Then I added the 2080 Ti rig, I think was the next one. That was first on SRB miner too. Though the hash rate on SRB miner was 20-25% lower than what LOL miner is. So I would definitely recommend using LOL miner if you're mining Karlsen. I would not download the Karlsen wallet from things that I've heard. Yeah, he said there's a keylogger in it, so I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole. So that's why I didn't really mine it until Trade Ogre added it, so then I can mine directly to Trade Ogre. I started with just one rig just to make sure it worked, because like Dynex, you cannot mine Dynex to an exchange directly, or you lose it. So I just basically set the payout at the minimum of 10. At that time it was 10, and now I think they bumped it to 50. So I set the payout to 10. I think it paid out like 16 or something like that was my first payment, which actually will be down here. Yeah, first payment was 16, roughly around 843 is when I went through, because they do payouts every 2 hours. And that's still the same. Minimum payout is now 50. And then just to make sure that went through, and then sold it, swapped it to USDT. And I currently have about 5,200 Neoxa sitting in Trade Ogre. I have a buy order for another 1,300 or 1,400 from my last Karlsen payment. Because it basically looks like I've been getting Karlsen payments about every 6 hours or so. We got difference of 6 hours when I had most of the rigs up. Roughly 113 apiece for those two. I'm going to be getting probably more now that I swapped those 3070s over. It's going to come quicker. Not come quicker, but it'll get to 100 faster. And when the payouts will be received, it's going to be a large amount. So. And same thing, just going to swap them right into Neoxa. I don't really have much interest in holding Karlsen, at this point anyway. If they could come up with a wallet and be proven that they're not shady or doing a rug or whatever they're doing, because there's no reason a keylogger should be in the wallet software, so that's just kind of sketchy. So I'll just mine and dump their coin, and I have no hard feelings. Don't care. It's all about profit. So that's what I'm going after. Just because really my main goal is to get to that master node from Neoxa. So, and maybe I might leave a little bit of Karlsen on there just in case it pumps. Leave 1,000 on Trade Ogre or something like that, just ready to sell for if you're gonna have a nice little pump in a coin or something. But for the most part, I'm just going to be keep mining it, and getting more Neoxa. Because here's my Neoxa rigs. You can see I have 3 of them are turned off, the 3060 Ti's and the 3070 Ti's. And then eventually those two 3070 rigs are going to fall off. 1660s I'm probably just going to leave there. And then just to keep stacking coins. Got about pending balance of 4,200. I might drop the payoff to 5,000. So when that gets to 5,000, I get payout. Just since I don't have anywhere near as many rigs on there right now. But let's see if all the rigs showed up here on. Yep, showing 6 rigs, 3070 Ti's, 2080 Ti's, the 3060 Ti's, 3070s. So they are all there right now. Currently showing 579 at a hash rate of 38.71 gigahash. And we were at what, 43.58. So let's see what Hero Miner's calculator, 43.58. Change this to gigahash. So it's saying I should get about 650 a day, 4,500 a week. That's gonna vary so much just because of how quickly the hash rate's increasing. Because it is eventually gonna normalize and settle out. That it's not gonna be twice as profitable as the next most profitable coin. So and that's on a 3070. And let's see what we'll take a look at a 3080. Double, almost triple. And let's just get a comparison here. Karlsen is at 77 cents per 3080. Dynex is losing 8 cents. Radiant is losing 8 cents. Oh, I'm at 20 cents per kilowatt. Only got about 9 days of this 5-cent kilowatt left, but anyway, all right. Now this is gonna be more accurate. So Karlsen's earning $1.33 per 3080. And let's go back down. 72 cents on NeurAI. Neoxa at 61 cents. Chloris 73 cents. Ergo and Radiant 56 cents. I currently had them things on a lithium. So the lithium's way down here in the list. Oh yeah, 50 cents. So I should be swapping that over and mining the stack of lithium as well. Because currently, my luck in the lithium right now is piss poor. Oh, it was over 600. I guess it's because the network hash rate went up to 98. This was in the 80s shortly before. But yeah, it's been a while since I found a block on that one. But it's saying I should earn about 8.6 a day. That's not happening. So, but that's okay. That's all part of solo mining. I've had some days that I had nothing but green blocks on below that were less than 100%. So you get good ones and bad ones. So let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I think that might be about it. That dropped another 1,300 watts or so. So yeah, those 3070 rigs now are okay. This 3070 rig is on MMPOS, and the 2070 is on there as well. 650. Yeah, so that power usage got cut in half, less than half, because that was probably around 1,400 or so before I'm mining Neoxa. So I might even use this and use some of them, maybe some of the payouts, and start stacking some Chlor and NeurAI and some of that stuff. So I don't have any of that stuff right now, so I might use this opportunity to buy some of those coins as well. So we'll see. We'll keep stacking as much as we can. My main focus, though, is getting that Neoxa master node. So I got 373,000 ish. A little less than X. Actually have some in Trade Ogre to withdraw. So I'm going to do that off camera here and get that shipped over to iNodes, so that just starts earning more as well. But anyway, that's basically what I'm doing. Not financial advice, but it's just what I'm doing, and I'm sure a lot of other people are doing it as well, just because it's the most profitable coin to mine. A lot of people don't trust that wallet. I wouldn't either, so I would say mine the Trade Ogre. If you want to hold it there, do that at your own risk, because you don't want to hold coins on exchanges for very long either. So best bet, if you really want to hold it, just wait till they come out with a safe wallet, maybe a web wallet or something like that, or which isn't really safe, but it's better than a core wallet with a keylogger in it. So anyway, we'll just keep mining this Karlsen, dumping it, swapping it for Neoxa, and try to get to that master node as quick as possible. Because in one of my previous videos, I talked about it needs about 77 days or so, as long as everything stays the same. See if I can knock that number down and get to that master node even faster. So that is the game plan. So until the next one, we'll catch you later. Oh yeah, stickers came in too.